Have you ever considered the profound connection between something as simple as your breath and the vast complexity of your mind? Breathing, an act we perform thousands of times a day without thought, holds a transformative power that bridges the gap between the tangible world of science and the intangible realms of spirituality. This video explores that intersection, diving into how our breathing patterns influence not only our physiological states but also our mental and spiritual awareness. In today's fast-paced world, people often view science and spirituality as opposing forces. Science is seen as logical and evidence-based, while spirituality is considered subjective and experiential. However, this divide overlooks how interconnected these domains can be, especially through practices that unite the physical and the metaphysical. Breathing is one of those practices. Rooted in ancient traditions and supported by modern research, it provides a fascinating lens through which we can understand ourselves more holistically. In this video, we'll journey into this intersection by exploring both the scientific and spiritual significance of breath. You'll learn how it impacts your body and mind, discover techniques that have been used for centuries to enhance well-being, and see how research validates these practices today. This isn't just theoretical knowledge. By the end of the video, you'll not only understand the connection between breathing and consciousness, but also experience it through a guided practice that you can incorporate into your daily routine. Whether you're seeking mental clarity, emotional balance, or a deeper connection to the present moment, this exploration of breath will provide you with tools to achieve it. Let's begin by understanding the broader context of why breathing is such a vital bridge between the physical and the spiritual. To truly appreciate the transformative potential of breath, we must first address the divide that often separates science and spirituality. Historically, these domains have been viewed as conflicting perspectives. Science, grounded in empirical evidence and repeatable experiments, often dismisses spiritual practices as lacking tangible proof. Conversely, spirituality frequently criticizes science for ignoring the subjective human experience. This binary view, however, is increasingly being challenged as we uncover deeper connections between the two. The problem of disconnection. Modern society reinforces the separation between mind and body, logic and intuition, fact and faith. This dualistic worldview creates a fragmented understanding of our nature as human beings. Many people approach mental health or physical well-being from either a purely scientific perspective, using medication, therapy, or exercise, or a purely spiritual one, relying on meditation, prayer, or energy work. But what if these approaches could complement each other? Breath is one of the most powerful tools for bridging this gap. It operates at the intersection of the conscious and unconscious, the voluntary and involuntary. While we can consciously control our breath, it also happens automatically, connecting us to deeper physiological and psychological processes. This duality makes it a perfect example of how science and spirituality can work together, enhancing our understanding of both. The scientific foundation. From a scientific standpoint, breathing plays a central role in regulating the body's systems. Controlled breathing techniques influence the autonomic nervous system, which governs vital processes like heart rate, digestion, and stress responses. Slow, deep breathing can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, often called the rest and digest mode, reducing stress and promoting relaxation. Research in neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself, has shown that consistent breathing practices can create lasting changes in brain function. Studies reveal that practices like diaphragmatic breathing increase activity in the prefrontal cortex, the region associated with decision-making and emotional regulation. Additionally, rhythmic breathing has been linked to reduced levels of cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, leading to a calmer, more focused state of mind. The spiritual perspective. On the other hand, spirituality has long embraced breath as a gateway to higher states of consciousness. In many traditions, breathing is seen not merely as a biological function, but as a source of life force or energy. In yoga, this energy is called prana. In Chinese medicine, it is referred to as qi. These philosophies view breath as a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, capable of aligning the body, mind, and soul. Breathwork practices have been integral to meditation, prayer, and rituals across cultures. For example, the ancient yogic practice of pranayama focuses on controlling the breath to calm the mind and prepare for deep meditation. Similarly, in Zen Buddhism, mindful breathing is a cornerstone of achieving present-moment awareness. These spiritual traditions recognized, long before modern science, that the way we breathe affects the way we think, feel, and connect with the world. Uniting the two perspectives. Today, we see a growing convergence of these viewpoints. Scientific studies validate many of the claims made by spiritual traditions, providing measurable evidence for the benefits of controlled breathing. For instance, research on mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, which incorporates breathing exercises, has shown improvements in mental health outcomes, such as reduced anxiety and depression. This union between science and spirituality offers a more comprehensive approach to understanding ourselves. Through breathing, we can access both the measurable benefits of reduced stress and improved focus, as well as the intangible rewards of greater inner peace and spiritual connection. As we move into the next section, we'll delve deeper into practical examples of how specific breathing techniques embody this intersection and bring about tangible changes in both mind and body. Breathing, as we've seen, is not just a biological function. It is a gateway to transformation. In this chapter, we'll explore how breathing unites the worlds of science and spirituality in practice. By examining specific techniques and their effects on the mind, body, and consciousness, we can appreciate the profound impact breath has in reshaping our experiences. 3.1 The Science-Spirituality Connection. The breath is a tangible example of the interplay between science and spirituality. Unlike many abstract concepts in these fields, breathing provides observable, measurable effects while also facilitating deeply personal, spiritual experiences. On the scientific side, researchers have demonstrated how controlled breathing activates the brain's insular cortex, a region associated with self-awareness and emotional regulation. The insula helps us monitor bodily sensations, such as the rise and fall of the chest during breathing, enhancing our awareness of the present moment. This heightened self-awareness is precisely what many spiritual traditions aim to cultivate. From a spiritual perspective, breathing is often referred to as the thread that ties our physical existence to the higher self. In traditions like Taoism, slow, intentional breathing is believed to harmonize the qi, or life force energy, allowing individuals to connect with universal rhythms. Modern breathwork facilitators echo this idea, suggesting that conscious breathing creates a sense of unity within oneself and with the larger universe. What makes breathing such a powerful connector is its dual nature. It is automatic yet controllable, physical yet deeply tied to our mental and emotional states. This duality mirrors the harmony that arises when we unite scientific understanding with spiritual practice. 3.2 Practical examples of breathing techniques. Let's look at two widely practiced breathing techniques that illustrate this union of science and spirituality. 1. Alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. This practice, originating in ancient yoga, involves alternating breaths between the nostrils while keeping a steady rhythm. On the surface, Nadi Shodhana may seem like a simple relaxation technique. However, its effects extend far deeper. Scientific benefits. Studies have shown that alternate nostril breathing enhances interhemispheric communication in the brain, balancing activity between the left, logical, and right, creative, hemispheres. This can improve cognitive function and emotional stability. Additionally, the deliberate focus required in this practice reduces activity in the amygdala, the brain's fear center, helping to mitigate stress responses. Spiritual significance. In yogic philosophy, Nadi Shodhana is said to balance the body's energy channels, or nadis. This creates a sense of harmony that prepares the mind for deeper meditation, aligning physical and energetic systems. 2. Wim Hof breathing. Developed by Dutch athlete Wim Hof, this technique involves a cycle of deep, rapid breaths followed by breath retention. Though relatively modern, it aligns with ancient practices like Tummo breathing from Tibetan Buddhism. Scientific benefits. Wim Hof breathing has been studied extensively for its impact on the immune system. Research shows that it can reduce inflammatory markers, increase oxygenation, and enhance resilience to physical and mental stress. Spiritual significance. The intense focus and altered states of consciousness induced by this technique mirror the experiences sought in spiritual practices. Many practitioners report feelings of clarity, connection, and even euphoria after sessions. Both techniques illustrate how the simple act of breathing, when done consciously, can influence both the measurable, scientific, and the ineffable, spiritual. 3.3 The impact of breathing on consciousness. Breath not only calms the mind and body but also plays a central role in altering and expanding states of consciousness. Whether through meditation, breathwork, or rituals, humans have long used breathing to access higher levels of awareness. Scientifically, breathing patterns affect brainwave activity. For example, slow, rhythmic breathing induces alpha waves, which are associated with relaxation and creativity. Rapid breathing, on the other hand, can lead to gamma wave activity, which correlates with heightened awareness and insight. This modulation of brainwaves explains why breathing is a common feature in mindfulness practices, helping practitioners achieve a meditative state. Spiritually, altered states of consciousness achieved through breathwork are often described as transcendent. Practices like holotropic breathwork, developed by Stanislav Grof, use accelerated breathing to unlock repressed memories, emotions, and even spiritual visions. Participants report feeling a deep connection to themselves, others, and the universe, highlighting the breath's role as a tool for self-discovery and transformation. Even simpler practices, like deep diaphragmatic breathing, can elevate our baseline awareness. By focusing on each inhalation and exhalation, we anchor ourselves in the present moment, a state that spiritual traditions describe as the gateway to enlightenment. Breathing, then, becomes more than a survival mechanism. It becomes a tool for unlocking the mysteries of consciousness, uniting the measurable changes in the brain with the subjective experiences of the soul. As we move forward, we'll take this exploration one step further by guiding you through a practical breathing exercise. This hands-on experience will help you feel the very transformation we've been discussing. Having explored the science, spirituality, and transformative potential of breath, it's time to put this knowledge into practice. In this chapter, we'll guide you through a simple yet powerful breathing technique called the 4-7-8 method. This exercise is designed to promote relaxation, improve focus, and deepen your connection to the present moment. Introduction to the exercise. The 4-7-8 breathing technique, also known as the relaxing breath, is grounded in both ancient practices and modern science. It's widely recognized for its ability to calm the nervous system, making it ideal for reducing stress, improving sleep, and enhancing overall well-being. The technique involves inhaling for 4 counts, holding the breath for 7 counts, and exhaling slowly for 8 counts. This rhythm slows your heart rate and encourages your body to shift into a state of relaxation. Whether you're new to breathwork or an experienced practitioner, this exercise is easy to learn and profoundly effective. Step-by-step guidance. Before you begin, find a quiet and comfortable place to sit or lie down. Ensure your spine is straight and your shoulders are relaxed. Follow these steps. Prepare your mindset. Close your eyes and take a moment to settle into your body. Let go of any distractions and focus on your breathing. Position your tongue. Place the tip of your tongue against the ridge of tissue just behind your upper front teeth. Keep it there throughout the exercise, even during the exhale. Begin the cycle. Inhale. Breathe in deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Feel your lungs expand and your abdomen rise. Hold. Retain your breath for a count of 7. During this time, let your body rest in stillness. Exhale. Slowly release your breath through your mouth for a count of 8, making a soft whoosh sound as the air leaves your lungs. Repeat. Complete the cycle 4 times to start. If you're comfortable, you can gradually increase to 8 cycles as you practice over time. Reflection and integration. After finishing the exercise, pause for a moment. Notice how your body feels, lighter, calmer, or more centered. Reflect on any changes in your mental state. Perhaps you feel more focused, less stressed, or simply more present. This technique, while simple, is a powerful tool for managing daily stress and reconnecting with yourself. Integrating it into your routine can have cumulative benefits, transforming not only how you breathe but also how you navigate life's challenges. As we approach the conclusion of this journey, let's recap what we've learned and discuss how you can continue exploring the connection between breath, science, and spirituality. As we bring this journey to a close, let's reflect on the profound impact that breathing has on our lives. This exploration of breath as a bridge between science and spirituality has highlighted how a simple, automatic function can unlock extraordinary possibilities for transformation. Recap of key insights. We began by acknowledging the divide between science and spirituality, recognizing how this separation limits our understanding of human potential. By focusing on breath, we've seen how these two perspectives can harmonize. From the measurable effects of breathing on the nervous system to its role in spiritual traditions, breath is a unique tool that integrates logic and intuition, body and soul. We delved into the science behind breath, discovering its ability to regulate stress, influence brain function, and promote emotional balance. Techniques like alternate nostril breathing and the Wim Hof method showcased how ancient practices and modern innovations intersect, offering practical solutions for enhancing mental clarity and resilience. Finally, through the 4-7-8 breathing exercise, we experienced firsthand how a mindful approach to breath can create a sense of calm and presence. This practice is a starting point for deeper exploration into how controlled breathing can transform both your inner world and your connection to the external. Inspiration for the future. The power of breath lies in its accessibility and universality. No matter where you are or what challenges you face, your breath is always with you, a constant companion capable of grounding, healing, and awakening you. By cultivating a conscious relationship with your breath, you can unlock new levels of awareness, well-being, and spiritual connection. This journey doesn't end here. It's an invitation to continue exploring how breath can serve as a gateway to self-discovery and holistic growth. As you deepen your practice, you'll find that each breath carries the potential for transformation. Call to action. Now, it's your turn. Take the insights and practices from this video and make them a part of your daily life. Experiment with different techniques, share your experiences in the comments, and let us know what resonates with you. If you found this content valuable, subscribe to the channel for more explorations of the intersection between science and spirituality. Together, we can build a community of seekers, learners, and practitioners committed to unlocking the full potential of the human experience, one breath at a time.